Hello, beautiful, precious beings of love and light, because that's who you are in your core. Good to see you today. I am doing a reaction, which was a request from some of you. Stan Walker, let me read it. Here we go. Stan Walker, I Am official video from the Ava DuVernay film Origin. I don't know anything about this film, so this is going to be interesting. Hopefully they let me show this. The last Stan Walker I did, Back to the River, they did not let it be showed because of copyright issues. So I'm hoping. So we're going to be talking about this, of course, with what in the video or the music pulls us forward to 5D earth of peace and love and joy and harmony, that heaven on earth, and what pulls us backward to fear, pain, scarcity, lack, and upsets and all that. So I'm looking forward to this. So if you could please go ahead and like the video, and then when you get done with the video, if you could take a moment to like the original video as well, which is in the link. Okay, so let us get to this wonderful video. Well, I'm assuming it's going to be wonderful. He's pretty good from what I've seen so far, so.
We are the color felt in spring. You are the wind, breathe into me. You inherit me, I inherit you. I am the language you speak to me. As far as the eye could see, everything is changed. Tell me, how can we stand by? I don't wanna be the same.
Wow, so I gotta tell you, he is, I mean, what I love about him is how he always brings nature in. He always brings that the spiritual aspect, the feel of nature, and the native, or I say Native American, but native tribal, if you will, because I don't think he's from America, that native tribal, that divine spirit. Now, I know for an assurity that native tribal kind of communities historically have that deep sense of that spiritual peace. You know, I'm sort of drawn to that, and I believe that some of my past lives have been in those realms. So they have that spiritual peace that is so profound, and they have that connection to the earth, which is a divine connection. You know, there's no separation. The sun, the earth, us, the divine, the creator of everything, it's all one, right? It's all one in the great oneness. And so here he is singing, asking that to come through him. This is very profound and very beautiful. This is very uplifting. Let's continue. I love it.
We are the waters, the rivers and streams.
We are the waters, the rivers, the
flow
streams.
through the armor of a dying breed. I am with you.
I'm going to argue with him that it's a dying breed. I think that breed is coming to life. That breed that is one with the waters, the rivers, the streams, the sun, the Almighty, coming to life. But let's continue.
And you are with me, baptized in fire. We're lions in the rain. As far as the eye could see, everything is changed. Tell me, how can we stand by?
those words. But like I said, I don't know this movie at all. Or this film. Now I want to go feel like I want to go watch it and see what it is. But, I think that's where, as a society, we began to sort of move away from God, if you will, or the divine, in directions that were not so very good in some ways, when we began to think that we began to let go of our connection to the earth. We began to let go of, that feeling that all is one, now I'm not saying the tribal people were perfect in every way and there had the warring and so forth, absolutely, but there was not some of the debauchery that's going on now. I mean, my goodness, after years and years of like not putting our feet on the ground and having concrete under us and not laying out in decades and hundreds of years and maybe who knows how many, we began to lose that connection, that like right here, feet on the ground, earthing connection to the divine. Now, obviously, the divine is in everything, but we can feel that divinity in the earth. See, of course in the sun too, but the sun is a long ways away. The earth is right here, and it's growing flowers and trees and animals and so on and so forth, and that's where we can really feel that connection in the oneness of everything, in this masterful creation of the divine called the earth, which many, and I believe too, many believe, and I believe, is embodied with a divine soul. How could it not be? With all this life teeming and teeming and teeming and teeming with life, it must be embodied with a divine soul. So the other thing I want to this is absolutely profound, absolutely beautiful. I mean, what can I say? It's like and all the emotions in there, and that's okay. Emotions are here, emotions are real. So it's a kind of a letting go, a purging of some of those emotions that you feel when he sings. I hope they let this video be shown because I really loved it. I want to say a word about this I am and we are. See, the words I am are literally the most powerful words you can state out of your mouth, because the moment you state that out of your mouth, this invokes the divine to bring forth whatever it is. Now, in our third dimensional reality, it may take some time to do that, or unfortunately, we are doing it some negative ways. Don't take any notice of this. I'm not saying this. I'm just giving a example. So we might say, I am sick, I am tired, I am unhappy, I am mad, all of this stuff. And then we wonder why that's showing up in our world. The stuff that makes us more and more and more that thing, right, is showing up over and over again. So what we want to do is we want to make sure the words coming out of our mouth, when we invoke that I am presence, which we all have, which every living being here has, is part of the I am presence. So when we invoke out of our mouth that I am power, we want it to be saying what it is we want in our life. I am abundant. I am lit up. I am full of love. I am full of joy. I am full of happiness. I am that I am. And Jesus, I am I am the way, the truth, and the light. Now, what he was saying, or the way, the truth, and the life in some versions, okay, what he's saying there, he's claiming his divine I am power and speaking it out of his mouth. This is how I want life, how I want this to go. I want to show people the way and have them find the way. So I am the way, the truth, and the light. You see, those I am things he was saying was not meant for just him. Each of us can say, I am the way, the truth, and the light. And we are, because we're invoking our divine God within to come out of us. Now, I know this flies in the face of some religious beliefs, and I get it, but I just want you to sort of sit with the concept that maybe some of those things that were told to us by our religions were not 100% accurate. People were not of the consciousness that we are at now and we are coming to when these things were interpreted or these things were decided to be in the Bible or not be in the Bible, or be in some other work, religious work, and not be in, okay? We were not at the consciousness. And where we are does have something to do with how we interpret things, or what even went into these great religious works. So just sit with the concept that getting our understanding of how things are right from the divine, right from God, within us and without, is going to be a more accurate way to understand, well, the great questions of life, right? Just sit with that idea, because as the light pours in and we're getting it into our planet like crazy now, right? Fifth dimensional, high vibrational, divine source light, divine source energy, you might start to think a little bit of a different way about how you've thought about religion and so on and so forth. And that's okay. Okay, beloved ones, with that, I really appreciate this gentleman and his beautiful work and his beautiful heart and soul and spirit that he brings to us. So thank you, Mr. Walker. And I'm now sending you those 5D energies so that your spirit can soar. And by the way, comment. Do you see what I'm saying about connecting to nature? Okay, do you see what I'm saying about, do you go out in nature? Do you feel that holiness? Do you feel uplifted? Does any of that happen for you? I'd love to know that. And do you see yourself saying out of your mouth, I am, in a direction that either creates a great life or maybe doesn't create such a great life? Have you noticed that at all? I'd love to hear that. Okay, so here we go. So sending you those energies, that love, that peace, that bliss, that joy, that abundance, that creative spark coming from you for exactly what you want, and that your words should always bring that forth. Here we go. Hopefully you felt that. Okay, namaste. I honor the God in you.